Hello everyone, my name is Sifra and welcome back to Rome 2 Total War, where we are in the process of conquering Africa. And I've actually decided that these two armies that have been spending the better part of at least like 3 or 4 parts just stabilizing Sardinia and Corsica, sorry, they will actually start to move out again. So I'm planning on sending this army down to Africa, down to Carthago, and then move them over, and the other one I'll have them go through all of this territory and get to Asia Minor, where stuff is still happening. By the way, just make sure that my other army, is actually on the way, and there they are. Because, was that this campaign? It was a campaign where I think the last part might have been in the last part where an army just stopped. They were like blocked, but they didn't give me any notification about that. Anyway, we are done with this turn, that's for sure. Also, the Syracuse, they are losing, but unfortunately so are the Egyptians. So this is really a win-loss situation, because I would like the Egyptians to be, well, kind of a barrier between me and the East, down in Africa, and eventually if we get that far in the Arabian Peninsula and the Levant and stuff like that. But yeah, if they are annihilated, then, well, then there's very little I can do about it. But I would like to get to focus on Asia Minor and areas around there. Oh yeah, speaking about armies being blockaded, I found out that the army I had up in well, near Crimea actually was blocked there. They were path blocked. Oh yeah, and I forgot to move them. But yeah, as you can see, they don't have a movement order. But I'm gonna change that. So I'm actually gonna take them off double time, seeing that this now has been taken. Oh, and this has been taken. Probably the same army that left these guys undefended. Anyway, oh, this is the same region as the first city I have. Interesting. Speaking of, do we need to stabilize it? Yes, yes we definitely do. So use a bit of money on that. Also, let's see, I know that, yes, the Spartans, they actually captured this, but then they lost it pretty much immediately. I don't think that was a bit sloppy, I think. But maybe I shouldn't be the one talking, because I could actually lose this very rapidly if I decide to do this. And as you can see, I clearly did. And how's this looking? Well, quite a lot that needs to be flipped. Actually, I think I have enough food, so actually take that down. Well, I guess I can have that go for the food. And I would rather get cultural conversions and just flip it. Also, I guess you can say it's safe, really. This side is safe, I don't tend to worry about it. Unless the Spartans lose it again, which is of course possible. But what I want to say is that I think I can take this army and try to capture Pergamum. And yeah, we'll have to grab a few units just to fill out our army. Hillman, sure. We have the money, and we have the technology. Yeah, there's not gonna be, oh, you have quite a lot of decent cavalry there. I'm gonna break that siege, and then you are probably gonna attack me. Actually, gonna stay there, and unfortunately I cannot start raiding. But I am gonna do that if they do not choose to attack me this turn. Also, these guys, they are a frontline unit, so I cannot really move them. I guess I'll have to sit back and wait until I get these guys up there. And that will take a few turns. And also, my frame rate is just terrible right now. I don't know why that happened. Oh well. Yeah, I moved this turn. But then we are down to Africa. Where this thing still... sorry. Needs to be stabilized. And... yeah, let's do it like that. That should help very rapidly. And then we have all this stuff, which also needs to be converted. Yeah, this is already being turned into the Bronze Forge. So I might go for the coin again, or I might go for the for this thing. Oh no, it doesn't get what I thought it did. I thought it would give me an increased recruitment slot, but evidently that is not the case. So yes, I'm actually gonna go for the coin, the coinage, and this thing will be a Shrine of Woodness. And yeah, I'm just getting a few random things here and there. And that should stabilize it rather quickly. And then we're in the business of eliminating the Syracuse, which still have quite a few regions still under their control. But it's definitely preferable that their tiny armies are not ravaging around and killing all of my, well, not killing all of my settlements, but taking settlements that are maybe not as protected as other settlements. For example, if I didn't have any defenders in Lepsis or Lepkis. Anyway. It's double enough for this guy to move out, and hopefully I can reach them. And I can, but they run away. Oh well, they will suffer a bit of attrition. And I will as well, unless I get back on the track. And there we go. No problem. And yeah, these guys still need to sit out a bit. Okay, I have stabilized quite a bit. And let's see, the military presence accounts for 20 of the happiness. So you can see I will go to -1. But I can still have -1 for quite a lot of turns. Like, it will take 128 turns before they start to rebel. So yeah, I don't think that will be a problem. Especially if you take into consideration that this province still has provincial instability, which will go away, as it has a tendency to do. And that means that I would say these armies are safe to move to the mainland again. Oh, I should have had a move in this direction. Oh well. And I think that is it for this turn. Actually, we want to do stuff. Yeah, the agent who was there, I lost him. I tried to convert him, but yeah, he just didn't like that. He said no every time. This guy, on the other hand, he was a bit easier. Probably because he it's only level 2. Oh well. It is time to send our agents out again. Not all be focused on the exact same spot here. Oh yeah, and of course this army right here needs to be cut down to size a bit. Or harassed down to size a bit. And I believe this should have hindered them as well. So they cannot actually attack me. And then we have this guy, which we managed to convert to our cause. Yeah, assault the garrison. That didn't work. And this guy will simply use him as a spy. So send him over here. We have so many agents. This is a real luxury problem. Cannot deny that. Yes, I've used her, and I've used him. No, I haven't used him. Oh, you can reach all the way over here? Yeah, sabotage that army then. Good enough, I guess. And yeah, this is still the same turn, so end it. And see what happens. See how badly they try to screw us over. So you want me to join the war against this faction? I'm probably gonna get into war with them sooner or later, so yes, I'll accept that. I'm not even gonna take any money for that. Because I don't really need that. I don't think you would be that willing to pay me anyway.
We see little profit in further
Now you're starting to get a little bit desperate again. 9,700. Nice thing to see that you're acknowledging that you're losing. But it still doesn't mean that I'm gonna give you that piece. Definitely not when I am on the offensive. My armies outnumber yours, and I also have reinforcements coming in from Italy. 2 reinforcing armies, in fact. So no, you're not gonna have a peace. Not yet. Probably never. Although...
I will speak the hardest word for a warrior. Peace.
Yeah. Not happening, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah, that faction is not a satrapy. Oops. Oh well. Might be able to get peace with them eventually. And you really saw with that peace offer that they are very, very afraid of me. Yeah, you are not happy, probably because of, well, we'll have to see. Raiding, minus 20. Are you... No, not these guys, it's that who is just effing up. Oh, there you go, I see. Of course I cannot reach him, like, just out of reach there. That's so effing typical. Is that in the same region? No, it isn't. It's in the same region of this, though. And I guess you can say that at least this side right here has now been stabilized. I could go down and take that. And I could probably also take this as well, although not in this turn. Oh, I see. That might be an issue. So I don't really have any army that can move out and try to take them. I can of course try to take them with these guys, but unfortunately that means that there won't be a garrison here, because this is the wrong culture. It still has been converted. So I guess I'll just have to sit back and take it, and it shouldn't be that difficult because I definitely have armies that can deal with that. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot land here. I cannot land quickly enough. Anyway. Okay, this is under siege. Nice to see. Actually, what are my chances now? Still not that great. Not by any means. So I'm still gonna break the siege, and I think I might have used too many moon points. No, I didn't. So I could raid, or I could fortify, and just... Yeah, I'm gonna fortify, I think. And then just have these guys not hinder them. I'm gonna hinder the garrison, but that is it.
My reputation.
And it failed, somehow. And that failed as well. Wow, you are very bad at this now, suddenly. Anyway, in addition to all of our reinforcements, our own reinforcements, our allies are also providing quite a lot of material here. Very nice indeed. And we are, of course, supplying some of our own reinforcements. Just making sure that they have landed, and there we go. And then guide them in the right direction. And then we have these guys, which should be landing in Carthage this turn. And indeed they are. And actually getting quite far. So I think that army might have withered away, actually. The Syracusan army, who was just in the middle of the desert. Sure hope so. Speaking of armies in the desert, I can send my army out in the desert and try to capture what is now their capital. And unfortunately, they keep getting more and more regions. And the Egyptians keep on losing regions. That is indeed very unfortunate. But there's not too much I can do to help them, unless I want to rush my units in, maybe needlessly. Anyway, this is very easily defeated. And there we go. Yeah, this is now the capital. Well, it is a large city, so I guess it's a good place for it in that regard. By the way, 2 more turns and I finally have this. So I can build the Sanctuary of Thewas. And then the Oak of Thewas. Well, here we go. Can I send this army out? Kinda. I guess I can. Alright, we're actually in the year... not 57 BC, but like... I don't know, 55 BC? Actually starting to get quite far in this campaign. At least further than I usually get. Yeah, I'll send you guys over. Be a little garrison. Actually, I don't really need a garrison there, so... yeah, this is stable enough. So I'm actually going to send my army up and see if I can take what is now their new capital. And I'm very close to Alexandria. And I am also indeed very close to all of the eastern factions. Oh dear. 3 armies just in this little place I can actually spot. And then we have this army in addition to that. And not to mention this army. So yeah. I think the real battle is about to kick off. At least when it comes to Egypt. In Asia Minor though, we still have a lot of finding to do, but I would say I'm winning. And have I converted? No, I haven't yet, so I won't have a garrison if I move out now. Damn. That sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it. Speaking of things I can do, are there actually anything else I want to do this turn? I almost could try to... definitely upgrade that, and upgrade that as well. And I could spawn a new army. I could try to do that. Like raise forces. That should be doable. So initially we'll have a whole bunch of wooden spears. And maybe not that many, but that should be good. And then we will get the sword masters, so unfortunately it will take quite some time before I can actually get them. But I will get them. Also, let's pump up this army, which, as for now, only acts as a garrison army. So, what did I miss? Okay, that gal. Not that gal, that's another army entirely. And these guys. Yeah, the reinstated ones. Yeah, melee. Melee skill. And that is it. So, Sparta moving out, I see. And not losing Sinope. Not just yet. Yeah, these end turns they're very painful. This one I used to an end turn that lasts 5 seconds in, for example, Medieval 2. There we go. Well, that has been converted. I saw that happen. Do I need more of that? I guess. Yeah, make sure that it becomes Germanic and not Hellenic with all the Greek factions getting in here and doing their best to capture everything. Also, you left this completely undefended now, so just gonna swoop in and take that out. No real issue there. Yeah, sure. And then flip this to that. Marble Maker. Ooh yeah. These guys are still raiding and it's probably gonna be a rebellion here. Yeah, but... well, I guess I could send a spy out and see what is actually happening down here. And if I have any armies coming to get me. Okay, they don't, so let's try to see if we can kill these guys off. I can't reach them this turn. Unfortunately. But yeah, next turn I should be able to take them. Unless they have decided to be cowards and have retreated, which I probably have. Also, can I... No, I don't think I can raid when I've moved that far. No, I cannot do that. Well, let's... Well, I don't have to move back, really. But let's have this guy standing here, a bit threatening, and then I'll raid next turn. Just to give him a taste of their own medicine, and give me a bit of cash. Yeah, this is the same region, so that's why these guys will take 2 turns, or these guys will take 1 turn, because I had these guys recruited before the other ones. Anyway, back here in Africa. They haven't moved. Meaning that. So I think we'll do this classic shuffle. Continue with these guys, while these guys keeps their garrisons.
For the all highest. Thirsty for
battle. Yeah, I don't want to go into double time because, well, obviously it would make me prone to being ambushed, and I don't want that. Shockingly enough. -10. Okay, we do have this reinforcing army. In double time, it still won't get all the way. Ah well. I guess I'll give that up in order to advance with these guys. After they have been upgraded. Hooray! With increased... stronger hulls. Interesting. And this is a proper fleet. So I have to be careful there. Oh right, I haven't prepared this? No, it got damaged somehow. Oh well. Do I have more Lawmaster's hut thingies that can be upgraded? If so, I would like to know about it. There we go. Nope, not that. Where was it? There we go. And there as well. I might have gone all the way around now. I think so. Yes, we'll say so. Also, apparently I'm producing dyes here. Interesting. So yeah, we have our armies ready here. We have these guys coming up eventually. And just checking out how we're doing with these two reinforcing armies. Still will take quite some time here. At least we're getting closer with these guys. And I'll have them reinforced to this city. Yeah. Seems about right. One more turn and then I can get the... well, I cannot get the Oak of Thewas, but I can get the Sanctuary, I think, of Thewas. Also, this army up in the north, or north relative to where most of our armies are, is now, should be ready now to take the city. Good for them, and good for me. That actually will give me a bit of coastline on the Black Sea, which is nice. Yeah, I want a peace treaty. I'm not gonna give you that. Oh, you captured that settlement. Yeah, but I won't do that because the Egyptians and, well, pretty much all my allies are at war with you, so no. And I'd rather not upset my allies. Why did you retreat? You retreated, right? Or am I just hallucinating? I didn't properly pay attention, so could have seen something that wasn't really there. Oh well, Pathwa, come on, get done with your turn. I want to play. Before we're time, and we're very nearly at time. Military subversion, okay. Not something new, not something we haven't seen before. But yeah, finally we got that right. And yeah, we can easily take this. Oh, you had an army there. And it didn't do anything. Oh well. Let's flip this over then. Okay. Yeah, we have a rebellion imminent down here. And as I suspected, they have retreated somewhere. Probably hidden in here somewhere. But yeah, let's get back here and stabilize this. Thankfully we do have some allies coming in. That's rather nice. And let's queue up a new technology. And I might actually go down this, because it gives me... well, where is it? No, the siege line. It's actually a decent line. Seems to be one. Gives me less attritional losses. It gives me... Well, it decreases my losses when I am besieged, and it decreases the losses when I am the one sieging. And things like boiling oil, that's definitely a good thing. So I'll go down this line. I haven't done that before. And yes, just to recap, we have finished this, we have finished this one. We still have this one to go, but yeah, I don't see any reason for getting this immediately. Not any imminent reasons. Anyway, this is a good all-rounder, really. Not all-rounder, but definitely for a siege situation, which can arise. I haven't really fought so many siege battles recently, but if I do get besieged, I would like to have a better chance than I normally would get. Warrior code is also pretty swell. Definitely this plus 10 melee attack for all units, melee defense. But I don't really have that much left. That would be great to get immediately. Well, not really all that much stuff that is all-rounder things. This is a good one, and I guess this is a good one as well. But yeah, I'd rather get this siege stuff done, because this is now the tree which I have researched the least in. It used to be this thing, and then I researched all of this very rapidly. But yeah, so that will take 1, 3, 6, 10, 16 turns, and maybe a few turns less if we're lucky, because of additional barge grove and things like that. Speaking of that, how is our percentage? It is now at 429. Very nice. And yes, of course, we need to build our Thaiwas thingy somewhere. Let's do it in our capital. There we go, Sanctuary of Thaiwas. Ooh yeah. And upgrade that as well. Why not? Definitely have the food for it. But anyway, we have run a bit over time, so it is therefore time to end it. I hope you enjoyed what you saw this part, and I hope you'll join me next time, where we should have more armies available for conquest, and we have yet more regions to be conquered, now that we have all those armies ready and willing. But yeah, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.